Well, hello.
Hello, darling. I, as you already know,
How could they
I,
not know?
meanwhile, back to me. I am the ever naughty Alexis Flame. And I'm in I don't know, an unusually festive mood this evening.
Are we?
Oh, I really am.
Okay.
Oh, I certainly am. But anyway, anyone on Long Island, if you weren't at the Pine Grove Inn tonight, well, then it sucked to be you because you missed a great show. You missed Long Island's best and most fabulous singing divas, Tony Homeperm and Tom Cat.
Yep. Oh well, their loss.
Now, I recently saw some shade online, but
Mm.
then again, when do I not see shade online?
All the time.
But that's all it was shade.
Mm.
And to me, shade is for amateurs. I'm way beyond shade. If I'm coming for you, I'm bringing an eclipse.
Total eclipse.
Total eclipse, ladies.
Total eclipse of the heart.
What is this heart you speak of? Oh, wait. You know what? It's not true. People say Alexis Flame doesn't have a heart. I do.
She does. And it's on her finger.
I
Is
keep
that
it in my jewelry box.
topaz?
No, actually, Madeira citrine.
Oh, okay.
It's like a cognac color.
Ooh,
A
beautiful.
Madeira citrine. Thank you. But that reminds me of the old movie with Leslie Caron, Gigi. A surprise among my jewels. Are you mad? No, anyway. Tonight we have a really great guest
Yes, we do.
who's actually, she's a known entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
We move in similar circles. She's good friends with past guests of ours, Jed Ryan. I was going to say Nick Lyon, but that's my next ex-husband.
We haven't had him as a guest
We're
yet.
still trying to get him on the show.
Still trying.
Wendy Stewart.
Wendy Stewart.
She's a known entertainer. She's great. She's a comedian. She sings. She does a little bit of everything.
Yes.
So I've heard. And oddly enough, she's also, and how long have I been on frickin' Facebook? She's also one of my very first Facebook friends.
Mhm.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help Tony and I welcome the incomparable Margoh Channing.
Hello,
Hey.
Margoh.
How are you?
We're good.
Fantastic. I'm sorry.
You're giving us Judy meets her daughter Liza meets I need a drink and I don't care.
I got my merkin on tonight, is what I call it.
I turn the show over to you ladies. I gotta go get my young man back. No, anyway. So Margoh, I was just telling now, Margoh, you do sing also, don't you?
Well, I call it shangin. You know, I've got pitch problems. Let's just say that. I'm what
Pitch
you call
problems. Is that what they're calling it these days?
Yeah, I'm what you call a comedic singer. So yeah, I do sing. I write.
Actually, that's kind of what I call myself. There was a time when I actually could sing, although I still wouldn't have put myself on my nice co-hostess's level. But I guess I would be called today a comedic singer too. Because if I try to sing, it's funny as hell.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what? I've got a stage presence. If you got that, they'll forgive you anything.
Very true.
And it's not a total loss. I mean, there's a couple of tones I could sort of kind of croak out without making a total tard of myself.
Yeah,
But
as long as you roll over a note here or there, you're fine.
oh, honey, I never roll over. I'm a towel. However, I was just telling Tony and the audience that you're one of my very first Facebook friends.
Right.
Yes, and we had the discussion, and I think we might have been MySpace friends as well.
Yeah, actually, I think we were.
I think that's what happened. We were MySpace friends, and then all of a sudden one day it was like Facebook was the thing, and we ran over there, you know. So why do I have a part? Okay, there we go. Oh,
You know what?
yeah, we've
We
been friends.
just got a comment. No, we just got a comment from our dear friend Tom Cat. Alexis was able to sing roughly around the time dinosaurs roamed the earth. Her voice brought the media.
Hi,
And
Tom.
Tom Cat was considered pretty sometime before speech replaced sign language.
Hi, Tom. How are you? Oh, I love when you Tony do the Golden
Oh,
Gals.
the Golden Girls, yes.
They are fabulous. But no, in reality, I actually love Tom Cat.
Mhm.
And Tom Cat actually made it possible for me to be able to wear my favorite suit for an event
That's
next.
true. Those sequin pants.
Oh, yes. And she says,
Sequin
don't
pants.
ever bring me another pair of sequin pants. Fuck her. I'm bringing her several pairs because now I know she can do it. But no, but Margot, tell us more about what it is you do because you've been out there for a while. You're funny as hell. You're a great entertainer. You're a great MC.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I showered with thank you so much.
So
Actually,
now you talk a little bit. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep going.
yeah,
As
no,
you will.
actually, it's really simple. I started doing drag, you know, back in the day in the late '80s, early '90s for Halloween every year, and then one year I got dressed up and I was trying to I called myself Gloria Estefan, and I won a best drag contest here in Providence, Rhode Island, and then the next thing was so somebody said, "Oh, you should run for Miss Gay Rhode Island." So I said, "Sure, why not?" But I really wasn't a performing drag queen at that time, so I didn't know what the hell I would do for talent. So my friend Michael said, "You know what? I think you'd do a great Judy Garland." So he gave me the Judy at Carnegie Hall album, and I learned quite a few numbers from there, and I ran for Miss Gay Rhode Island. That was like the first time I'd ever performed, and I ended up coming in second runner-up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was fabulous. But what happened was there happened to be a booker or promoter from Club Cafe up in Boston, and he saw me do Judy, and he said, "Oh," he says, "you do Judy like in Technicolor, you know." So he offered me my first show. So I did my first show up in Boston, and then I started doing Judy Garland and on to Liza Minnelli, like tribute shows, fully lip
Right.
sync. So that's
Margot,
how I
I'm
got
sorry.
started.
What is your favorite Judy song?
What's up?
What is your
Favorite
favorite
Judy
song
song?
by Judy Garland?
Oh, my favorite song is not one of her like huge ones, but like By Myself. That's probably my favorite. I'll go my way by myself. Here's to the end of romance. That's a very dramatic one.
Okay, because mine was the one that when my favorite Judy song when they promoted it, it's she was supposedly singing it to Clark Gable. You made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do. I love that one.
Mine
Yeah.
is The Man That Got Away. I love that one.
Oh, yep. The Star is Born. Yes.
Man that got away.
Yes.
Never had that problem.
Yeah. So then when I moved
She
to New
still,
York,
she still has some under the floorboards, actually.
Well, when you have the abilities to turn into a bat and ride a broomstick, it's very easy to outrun them. It's very easy to overtake them.
so then in
Really,
2006
really? Well, hold on, TJ. You just do Liza. You don't do Judy. Take a seat, girlfriend. We're gonna have you back on soon enough. One of my Vermont granddaughters, Amy Lee Celestial, she does a great Liza.
Yes.
Oh,
So great
yeah.
that I want that she's eventually gonna have to have my foot surgically extracted from her ass.
Yes, Michael. This is Crystal Fire that I'm wearing.
Oh, fabulous.
Oh, that's right, Margot. You're gonna have to visit. You're gonna have to come to this foreign land called Queens one day, so we can fit you. This is the from formerly Raining Rhinestones. What I'm wearing, Nikki.
There's Nick Lyon.
Hey, Nikki, baby.
Nick, darling. Nikki, we miss you too. Are you back from that cruise yet?
He's on a cruise.
Yeah. He can cruise like that, but my alimony is late. Okay. No, we love Nick. We really do.
Nick was posting thirst trap pictures. I was like, oh, okay.
I know.
I never saw Nikki without a shirt.
Really?
Yes, you didn't see it?
No. That's okay. That's okay because Nick owes us an appearance, Tony.
I know.
Because we had him scheduled and then the pandemic.
Right.
But yeah. Oh, okay. Well, Nick, you owe us an appearance. You know that. I might let you out of the alimony if I might.
If he appears. Or
I'm
at least,
thinking about it.
Or maybe just a slight reduction.
I like Tony's idea better. I'm sorry, Margot. Go ahead, sweetheart.
Okay, it's all right, honey. I know. Then I moved to New York around early 2000s, and I realized when I got to New York, just like stomping around his license and Judy wasn't enough, so I came up with this character, Margoh Channing, the boozy chanteuse. So that's when I kind of played myself in cabaret.
Chanteuse, that's French for female lounge lizard.
Yes, exactly. So Margoh has this whole backstory. She's a, not me. Like, so it's hard when you create a character. You're always talking in the third person.
Yes, I know.
So it's the daughter of a poor fishmonger from Bangor, Maine, that went on to be a sexploitation star, and then on to cabaret in her later years. So, and she's supposed to be 20 years older than I am, so she's supposed to be in her 70s. So
really,
so that's what I.
See, that's funny because Alexis Blame is supposed to be in her 30s.
Well, it doesn't look a day for 39, that's for sure.
Thank you, Margot. Wait, hold on. I have to type in coordinates and send a missile to Ronkonkoma, Long Island.
Oh my God, is that Gaylord?
Because Tony, yes, Gaylord Color, very dear. Gaylord and Gaylord. Speaking of sometime before speech replaced sign language, that's how long Gaylord Cullen and I have been friends. Ask Gaylord about when I cut a mutual friend's birthday cake. He loves telling that story.
Ooh, let's hear
Margot, do you know what a butterfly knife is?
Yes, I do.
I'm very adept with a butterfly knife, and I'll let Gaylord tell you the rest of the story when you talk to him.
I'm not surprised.
Hello, Ashley Jade. We love you too.
Hey, girl, we love you. So now, Margot, so did you win the title in Rhode Island? I'm sorry, I interrupted you. I was going to say we, but it was me. I have a tendency to talk a lot.
She's a talker.
Came in second runner-up, but it didn't matter because I ended up just getting booked gigs from that, and I never ran again.
You didn't have to. You started getting gigs.
I started getting gigs. I wasn't thirsty for a title back then, but I have to be honest with you. When I moved back to Rhode Island, I was gonna run for Miss Gay Rhode Island 2020. But it got canceled because of COVID, so I wasn't able to do it. I wanted to be the oldest Miss Gay Rhode Island.
Wait, hold on. Tony, are you getting an unusual feedback like a lag?
On Margot's sound, yeah, I don't know.
Yes,
why.
so am I.
Yeah, it might be her internet.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't just me.
No.
Margot, do you remember from the 80s a show called Max Headroom?
Yes,
that's how your sounds is. That's how your sounds is coming across.
Oh, really? Oh dear, I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. I can hear. It's probably it's we're dealing with the internet.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
and there's also
because a lot of times either I'm stop and go or she's stop and go. Tag, you're it.
But you know what? There was a lot of bad weather. We actually had a tornado here in Ronkonkoma.
When?
Tonight.
Really?
Was it?
Yeah.
Hold on. It's good broomstick weather. No, because so Toni probably figured I was on my way out there to raid her wig wardrobe. No, because
I do have.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, sweetheart.
No, I was gonna say I do have a bigger wig, but I went for the Merkin tonight, like I said. I don't know.
Oh, okay, but well, honey, in the future, because we'll probably have you on again. This show is about, as you can see, big hair.
Big hair.
Yeah.
And
yes.
Toni's husband happens to be both our hairdresser.
Yes.
But no, it's where was I gonna go? Where is it gonna go? I'm having a senior moment.
Again.
Oh, it's always
sweetie. I hate her. See, I call Toni every morning and I ask her, Toni, have you remembered that you're a bitch? Because every now and then she forgets.
Who, me?
And she would like to think that a lot of people wouldn't believe me, but her actions as of late, I love it. Oh wait, hold on. I love it when somebody just throws themselves under the bus. Those are the moments that make life worth living.
Worth living. The times of your life.
I call my mother every morning and say that.
Be thankful you can still do that. I'm not so lucky. But you know what? There was a time when I did do that. And her reply was, and? So go figure.
So anyway, I know this show is about being naughty and nice, but so anyway, I'm all about being honest, right? So I have to tell you,
she's a rarity.
Well, no, because I want to talk about it because it was really embarrassing, and
no,
I just figured
it's a nationwide hookup, girl.
What's that?
You want to talk about something embarrassing? It's a nationwide hookup. Bring it on. We would love to hear what embarrassed you.
I went out with all the drag queens up here in Providence. They do an annual 4th of July drag crawl. So from bar to bar to bar. So I went out. Now, first of all, they didn't tell me until the morning of. And they're all wearing green dresses, but I don't own anything green. I was like, oh my God, the only thing I own green made me look like I was 6 months pregnant. So I'm not wearing green. So I wore blue anyway. So we're walking around.
Go ahead.
We're walking around town and I'm making everybody look like a bruise, so anyway. So we're having a fabulous time. Now, the girls up here in Providence love to do shots, and more shots. We're talking Goldschlager, tequila, peanut butter. Wow,
Goldschlager.
Yeah, so we get to the 7th bar. Everything's fine. I'm just perfectly fine. I mean, I wasn't too messed up, because I was getting an Uber and everything back home.
All right, but hold on. Define not too mess up, because Toni and I could tell you some stories, girl. Define not too messed up.
Well, like I didn't fall over any bar stools or anything, or try to give anybody a in the bathroom without remembering. So I guess that's
we have stories about someone we know about that too, but we can't tell them on the air.
So anyway,
we can tell them, just not on the air.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm sitting there, and I'm like, "Oh, I gotta pee," So I'm like, and you know what it's like when you gotta pee and drag. You got all.
Oh
God!
I go and wait to the bathroom. Now I'm waiting. There's 2 bathrooms in this club. I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting.
I would have already been outside and around the corner.
No, see, this is what I'm saying, but I don't think I was.
Waiting's not my forte.
The right mind. So finally, I had one person ahead of me. So the one bathroom opens and the guy rushes in there. I was like gonna grab him and be like, "Can I go in there first? I'm having girls.
Hell no.
Let it go, girls. Yeah, I could not hold it.
Oh,
I
no.
was-
Okay, Elsa, let it go.
So then the other bathroom opens up, so I rush in there. I'm trying to take up all my stuff, and then I'm like spinning around, peeing all over the floor because I couldn't get.
I'm done.
So,
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this evening.
Well, welcome to the final episode of Naughty or Nice.
This made it worth going on 2 hours later.
But the thing of it was, you have to realize I was wearing a caftan made of chiffon, right? So,
Oh, my heart goes out to you, Gina.
I somehow get myself together, right? And I'm like, okay, well, I didn't get much stuff on my, on my clothes. Honestly, I didn't because I had so much undergarments. And thank God for the Astro booty. It sucked up so much stuff. Anyway.
Shout out to Empress Pepper, Astro Booty.
Astro Booty.
Planet Pepper.
Who knew it had so many functions?
Right?
I had no idea.
All right, so Margoh, tell us, is the Astro Booty waterproof?
Yes. No, it's not.
Wow!
No.
You heard it here first, ladies. Again, shout out to Planet Pepper. Get it
I'm
today.
Kudos to Planet Pepper because it saved my life. Because
otherwise, Tony
anyway,
and I are members of the Imperial Court in New York, and Paprika Swirl is one of the previous empresses of the Imperial Court of New York. We love Pepper. She's fabulous.
Oh no, I do too. She made 2 or 3 of my costumes back like 10 years ago, and I still have them. I still wear them every once in a while. They're in perfect condition. The only
bad thing we can say about Pepper is that we didn't meet her sooner than we did.
Yeah, no, she's fabulous.
Pepper's good people.
So I ran out. I went back out to the bar. There was a few ladies there left. I bent down, grabbed my shoes. I said, "Good night, everybody," and went straight out the door.
You heard it here first, everybody. Margoh Channing admitted it.
My next show might be called Margoh Channing in P Girl.
And it'll probably be
anyway,
a lot of tickets. If you've seen some of the performances we've seen, including recently, honey, trust me, it would probably be a sold-out show.
I know. What
seriously? No, see, what do I know? I'm Studio 54 alumni. My brain is shot. What you're looking at is great makeup skills, a gifted cosmetic surgeon, a fabulous wardrobe, and a pseudo-quasi-fabulous memory.
You are. That's for sure.
Well, people ask, well, Alexis, how old are you? I'm like, well, I catered the Last Supper and provided the hookers for the after party. That's all you get.
Little Caligula? Yeah.
Just a little. By the way, that son of a bitch owes me alimony, too.
Oh, my God.
Only to find out, during shootings of Horror Diva, that my mother and my sister have both messed with several of my ex-husbands.
Shocking.
A couple of them before I did. Who knew?
Shocking, yes.
This is what happens when you live through the millennia.
Yes, I know.
Let me tell you, immortality is highly overrated.
I have to say, one ex-husband, and we broke up in 2017. After 22 years, he left me for a 22-year-old college student.
Oh my God!
But
there
is hope, kids. I've got
and poetic justice was that the college student left him for someone younger.
No,
because
they're in love.
See, because I recently lost a lot of weight, and not too long ago, I got back in contact with an ex of mine who at one time fat shamed me. And I'd be lying if I said, because when I agreed to let him come visit me, when I buzzed him in, at first I didn't recognize him. So he comes up the stairs. I give him a hug. And I said, there was a time when I could actually get my arms around you. It just warmed, well, whatever that area where a heart's supposed to be. It warmed that space to know that somebody I used to love found the weight that I lost. I liked that.
That's like
and I still take every conceivable opportunity I can to remind him. Oh, got a little bump around the equator, did we? Hey, it is what it is. So, no, but like I said, Tony and I, where was I going? Yeah, I feel like Al Pacino and Dick Tracy. Who did he play? Big Boy Caprice. I got a thought, huh? And it's gone. So, yeah, Tony, I know.
My point about the boyfriend thing was that, or my husband was that, there is still hope for the ladies over 50 because I have a new boyfriend I have for the past 8 months and he's 34. So,
oh, congratulations!
I know, he's so sweet. He's like local Rhode Island guy from
yeah, but see, what the problem for me is? I like older men, and in my case, men older than me are vampires or mummies.
Yeah.
Shut up, Tony.
Oh, I don't know. I'm bad.
Never mind that I have fangs myself. But no, seriously, men older than me, you usually read about them not in the newspapers, but in the history books. I mean, it's fucked up. I mean, I got to be the only drag queen I know that cruises nursing homes.
History books. I would have thought hieroglyphics.
I can read hieroglyphics. Something tells me I'm going to regret having admitted that momentarily.
We should do a nursing home tour.
Funny you should mention that. Tony performs in nursing homes. They actually think she's a real. They actually think she's a real woman.
Yeah, I go in and I do like a 1 hour, one woman show, and I go in, I sing the oldies, or I sing the I do. Well, actually, I just did one Sunday.
Sings the oldies to the oldies. I live.
Yes, sing the oldies to the oldies. I just did this past Sunday, and I go. Lately, I've been doing a lot of disco. They love it. They love it.
Oh, nice.
I wouldn't know anything about disco.
I know you wouldn't know anything about this.
Summer. Yeah.
Was that a gentleman caller, Alexis? Can I tell him just 3 little words?
No. James, I know you're home. My fucking roommate.
Trap.
Oh, fuck you, Tony.
I have to ask, do either of you...
Margoh, you see the shit I go through?
What was that, Margoh?
Have either of you ever worn a bodysuit as a costume?
Not
I
me.
have.
Okay.
I have.
With her Afro booty?
Tony, you remember this little number, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Well, yeah, that's a Vegas bodysuit, honey.
Yes.
Well, no, because like I said, recently I over the past couple of years, I have lost a lot of weight because it wasn't too long ago that I weighed almost 300 pounds. I was a little bit over 280. And I remember I wore this, an event that Tony and I do with a dear sister of ours, Edwina Skudowicz, Drag a Go-Go. And the last drag a go-go, I dressed in pink. I wore this beautiful pink beaded cocktail dress, which was a 3X. And my ass was wall to wall in that dress. I looked like a beaded pink Volkswagen. So, yeah. So that
You needed a pink-
when I was able to strut my stuff in that silver sequin fringe, oh, I strutted my stuff in that silver sequin fringe.
Imagine. It's gorgeous.
And
Where
I
did you get
took pardon me?
Where did you get
Wait
that
a-
number?
Oh well,
The one you
actually,
just-
the costume itself was purchased for me by a Horror Diva fan, and he bought it on AliExpress. I'm not gonna lie, I sent him the link.
Oh,
And when
nice.
it arrived, it was everything it was in the picture, and there was a video on AliExpress of the costume. I mean, it came ready to wear. It was fabulous, but
it's gorgeous.
it wasn't what I wanted it to be. So I added to it. I embellished it. And I'm going to
Nice.
embellish it even more before Halloween. I'm going to add black to it. But the thing is, it comes from China. It comes from China with a tag that says one size fits
One
all.
size fits all.
Now, normally that means
Scary.
one size fits all, but me.
Mhm.
So when I was able to get into it, oh well, that was cause for grand celebration. Let me tell you, it
Well,
really
congratulations.
was. No,
Not
thank you.
easy.
And I'm not gonna lie. Recently, I gained a few pounds back because I lost.
Just a few?
Ah, is that when you're gonna say?
But sweetie, go fuck yourself. Not you, Margot. Sorry.
I know. Oh, I know. Oh, God.
She's enjoying this so much. James, I need your car keys. No, so anyway,
No,
ladies,
you know,
I just gotta
me
run
and
to
I
the
technically
store. I'll
did-
be right back.
all right.
As Tony puts a
see you
quarantine
in a-
sign out on the front lawn.
Frank, shut the lights.
Tony, have you noticed my dental work? I can see in the dark. I can smell
I know.
the blood.
Some bang mark on my neck tonight. I was like, oh, maybe I should put some vampire bites. on
Honey,
my neck.
don't nobody give a hickey like I give a hickey. You can take that to the bank.
It's a hickey that keeps on giving.
Mm,
Oh, like a hickey from Kaniki.
mm.
Yeah. Exactly.
Judy. I hate you both. No, so anyway. No, so I was alluding back to Tony's jewelry.
Oh,
The jewelry I'm wearing is from a company I worked for called Raining Rhinestones, which during the pandemic has, I won't say went under, they just chose not to come back.
right.
So, but my boss from Raining Rhinestones, Joy, she's fabulous. And she's been my rock through a lot of bad situations, including the passing of my late brother 3 years ago. But she used to create rhinestone jewelry, and she's the one who got me into it. And Tony's wearing one of the pieces. I created that piece for Tony.
it's
And
beautiful.
thank you, Margot. And my line is Crystal Fire by Alexis Flame. And it's funny because Tony and I used to joke that, we used to go back and forth because only my collection of Wig Wizard wigs rivals hers, and only her collection of Raining Rhinestones rivaled mine. But now, when it comes to Crystal Fire, her collection surpasses mine, and I am Crystal Fire.
Tara
I've
loves the
actually
feeling.
made more pieces for her than I have myself. But you know what it is? Because I'm an old school Italian, and I believe that you can buy something for
Yeah.
anyone. I mean, it doesn't take you to go out and buy something. But if you really care about someone, you either give them something that was yours that you enjoyed and you pass it on, or you create something for them. And I
Right.
love making jewelry for Tony because she wears it all the time and she
I
wears it
do.
proudly. And
Love
she wears it
Gorgeous.
well, sometimes a little bit too well, but I shouldn't complain because it's my life.
it.
No, but the thing is, Tony and I joke a lot, but I gotta say, if Tony Holmperm's your friend, a good friend is what you really have because I don't care so much for me because I've had my day in the sun. And truth be known, I've had more than one of them, especially for someone who detests sunlight. But I look back and I watch social media. And Margot, you've probably been victim of this too. I watch social media
Hmm.
like a hawk. And you see all these bitches, they're doing this, they're doing that, they're doing the other. And there's also a lot of them that cry, oh, nobody's asking me to do this, nobody's asking me to do that. Oh, poor pitiful me. And I sit back and I laugh. Because during the pandemic, and I'm not talking about this show, which we started during the pandemic,
Hmm.
because even though Tony does most of the work, which I'll be the first person to admit, I book the talent. So I don't give a fuck who's crying for pitiful me. Oh, I'm sorry, girls. Did you all hear that? No, but the thing is, there's a reason for that because I'm very protective of the people I care about. And I have watched, okay, because my crystal ball picks up more than reruns of the Munsters. I have watched, okay, throughout the pandemic and throughout everything else going on. It really pisses me off that when we should all have each other's backs, a lot of queens still have time to throw shade and blow foo foo in every direction. Okay, I have personally people that technically I don't even really like, but I would reach out to them like, hey, I have this, this, and this. Do you need anything? And I've been known to give ice away in the winter. So for me to do that, that's something. Okay, but these other bitches are still throwing shade and being petty because recently, because we're on later than normal, and I'm probably going to get read for filth by this because even Horror Diva, well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go there. I'm not going to mention any names because I have
Oh,
more class than that. I just wish the people whose names I'm not mentioning had some class. But Tony, the reason we're on later than normal tonight is because Tony had a previous live gig. Okay,
right.
and Margot, you knew about this. This is why. But the thing is, I follow social media, and it took every ounce of strength I had not to make a comment. But the advertisement said, okay, Long Island's best singing divas, as far as drag. And then an individual says, oh, Long Island's best singing divas, I didn't see my name.
Oh no.
To me, that was beyond booty. It was classless. It was
I
tasteless.
know.
It wasn't fun. It wasn't even shade. Shade would be an upgrade. It was
You
just
know, video
petty.
out there. No.
It was petty to make a comment like that. And this is a
Mhm.
person that I actually consider a friend. And if that person is watching, bitch, you booty. And I really don't care. And I don't care if the person unfriends me. Because you know what? During the pandemic, not just what this talk show, but during the pandemic, we're all trying to stay relevant. Because come on, we all got all kinds of makeup and all this shit and nowhere to go. Toni Homeperm made it her business, okay, to get get girls on certain events online, okay, and share with
Mhm.
them. And then when everything starts dying down and starting to pretend to come back to normal, they start rising again live. And gee, and nobody was calling Toni Homeperm but me. Go figure. Okay, I
Yeah,
mean, and all these bitches are getting gigs. Okay, and the
a lot
last time,
of memories.
no, but seriously, because I could also, again, I'm not going to mention any names, but one time Toni Homeperm actually got a gig after I all but called a certain queen out by name. Now, see, Toni is too nice to say shit like this. She's Toni Homeperm. She's so nice. I'm Alexis Flame. I'm not nice. And
She's the
I'm so
yang to my yin.
and I'm so beyond naughty. Because you know what? It's queens like that.
Uh,
Never mind disappointing me. It's queens like that that in the process of tainting their own names poison the well for the rest of us. Because to
Mhm.
make a comment, oh, well, I didn't hear my name mentioned. Well, honey, if you make posts like that, you'll never hear your name mentioned, and you don't deserve to hear your name mentioned. Because to make a comment like that is so beyond unprofessional. And because I consider you a friend, I can't even begin. And I speak three languages, and I can't find enough words to say how disappointed I am that you'd have made such a comment. And if you're watching, you know who you are. And by the way, I didn't forget your breakfast. I didn't bring you breakfast because you didn't eat your fucking ginger.
Gonna be a bumpy night.
Thank you,
Oh, I
Margoh
have a
Channing. And you
I have
forgave everybody, even Eve. Tony, you're
I
not
have a
mad at
I have
me for going there, are you?
Not
a
one
drag
bit.
queen.
Oh, okay, because if you are, tough titty. And
Not
I know
bothered in
all
the
about, and I know all about tough titties.
We're going to make you a milkshake.
slightest.
Yeah.
I have a rude drag queen story. I won't mention a name.
Ooh.
No, see, but see, all right, no, but we want to hear that story. But see, before I let you do that, I just have to state this. I have a very unusual talent. I have a talent for not mentioning names in such a way that everybody knows who the hell I'm
Who it
talking.
is. It's a
So,
gift.
so by the time this show is
Yeah.
over, I know my Facebook friend counts will have gone down.
Oh my god.
Oh, and by the way, pity.
The truth is true.
Now, Margot, please continue.
Yes. What is the Rue Girl story?
Oh yeah. So anyway, I can do that too. Yeah, I can name drop it without saying it. Anyway.
See, that's
So
why
I
we've
was
been
doing
friends for so long, girl.
I was doing a charity event
Mhm.
for a friend of mine. You all know Witty Repartee, right, from
Yeah.
New York. You know, and I was
Whitty's
doing one of
another
her
past
shows.
empress of the Imperial Court of New York. We know Whitty.
Yes.
So I was doing one of her, charity shows, and
Right.
it was at the Cut in New York, and
The what?
so there was a hostess,
No,
another
honey, you're
drag queen,
cutting out. Margot. You're breaking up. What was the name of the venue again?
the cutting room.
The cutting
Okay,
room.
we didn't hear that before. Okay, go ahead. Please continue.
So we're at the cutting room, and so there was someone hosting another drag queen hosting that show that I'd never met before. So before we all headed upstairs to wait, for our turn to perform, I walked up to the said drag queen and I said, "Hi, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Margoh Channing." And she turned around to me and she said, "I had to look you up."
What did she mean by that?
And man, it was a nice way of saying, "Who the hell are you?"
Oh,
So I, graciously
See,
went
the
upstairs.
only good thing about being as old as I am, if somebody says that to me, I can say, "Oh, so you carry history books?"
so
Anyway,
then what happened?
it's a book I'd never. It's a Turner I'd never want to page.
I love this bitch. I really do.
A page I'd never want to turn.
Margot, you're evil and must be destroyed.
I,
Multiple cocktails, bitch.
Tequila. I'm sorry.
Listen, Margot.
But anyway,
if you don't have anything nice to say about someone,
Come sit next to
come
us.
sit next to us.
But, sweetie, we'll always be bosom buddies, friends, sisters, and pals. Yeah, we're nasty bitches. I just take the foreground. Tony's a bit more
anyway,
discreet.
that was honestly. I have so many favorite drag queens I love in New York, like Linda Simpson. There's so many fabulous ones, but there's a few I could do without.
Yeah, I heard that you were an Alexis Flame fan. Tony, have you heard about Alexis Flame?
Oh, everyone's heard about her.
Yeah, I hear she's a nasty old bitch.
I heard that.
I think a lot of people have heard that. No, but seriously, I mean, no, but I believe, and yes, you know what? It's true. I am a nasty old bitch. I really am. But despite that, I'm also fair. Okay? Because when I go there, I'm not going there for my health. I'm calling it as I see it, and I'm not making it up. I speak the truth. Okay? And it really is a disappointment because we're not totally out of the pandemic. Okay?
Mhm.
And 1 minute we're getting live gigs, the next minute they're getting canceled. So if any queen thinks she's fabulous enough to piss on a sister's gig, girl, guess again. Because if you were that fabulous, it would be your gig. Think about that. And since it's not your gig, and I'm not going to say anything else, because if I say anything else, I will have said too much. And at that point, I might as well just drop names. But like I said, if the person hears me and they know it's them, and they know it's them that I'm talking about, and they unfriend me, so be it. But that'll also be the proof I need to pick up the phone and make sure they definitely don't get any other gigs. Because that's another misconception people make about me. I'm not appearing here, there, and everywhere, not because I'm not getting calls, but because I'm old and I've gotten lazy. Okay, there's no such thing as too much money, but considering but if you go to one place, okay, the shows are in the middle of the night, and even though I'm up at those hours, I'm at home and not in drag.
Right.
And then you go to other places, I'm like, why? And I'm not saying bad on any places, and I'm not saying bad on any fellow performers. But if you see that your sister's booked, you should be happy for them. Okay, you should support it. And maybe if you do, your sister will ask you to do a guest spot. But if you're gonna be booty and make like it should have been you, that's probably the reason why it isn't you. And it's not the first time said people have made so, and this isn't just one person. And it's not the first time said people have made such posts. Okay, and I'm sure it won't be the last. But we work in an industry that's a lot of word of mouth. I mean, granted, you make your bones because Lord knows I did, but it's also word of mouth. And if you're going to show your ass on social media, okay, it's not just the other girls that see it and start talking, but the club owners and the club managers see it and start talking. And they're like, oh, I'm not going to book that bitch. That's a troublemaker right there. Because I was on the phone with Tony, was it this morning or yesterday morning? Because Tony said something about common courtesy. And I'm like, oh, no, 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 my dear. You see, in order to have common courtesy, one must first have common sense. And sadly, common sense is not a flower that thrives in everybody's garden.
True.
Was that this morning or yesterday, Tony?
I don't remember.
But it was less than 48 hours ago.
Yes.
No, because
Yeah,
Tony and I. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Margot.
Oh no, I do find that after the pandemic, socializations become even worse. So, or common courtesies have been gotten even worse with,
Very
booking.
true.
Oh well, honey, I'm like the antisocial socialite to begin with.
Yeah.
But the
Me
thing
too.
is, though, if you see one of your sisters is doing good, okay, be happy for them. Don't try to piss on their parade. Okay, because it not only makes you look unprofessional and bitter, but it tips everybody else off. Okay, so if you're gonna make posts like that, and then you see everybody else is getting bookings but you, don't you dare post on social media that you think it's prejudice, because the prejudice started in your own damn mouth. Who can tell me I'm wrong?
What comes around goes around.
I mean, it's sad, and honey, I'm Alexis Flame. I don't think there's a force, a person, or a walking ass on earth more spiteful than I am. But even I know when to keep my mouth shut. And you might not believe it, it might sound far fetched, but if I really went on social media and mentioned names about how I feel about certain people and certain organizations, okay, and people also look down their nose at me because, yes, I have a very checkered past. But that checkered past has allowed me to make the acquaintance of a lot of influential people. Okay, so unless you know what you're talking about, don't look down your nose at anybody, not just me, anybody. Okay, and if somebody's doing well, don't try to poo poo it. Be happy for them, because I'm a witch, and I believe as a witch in the law of karma more so than most people do. But a misconception about the law of karma, okay, whatever bad that you do comes back to you threefold. Yes, that's true. What a lot of schmucks don't realize is that any good that you do also comes back to you threefold. So there's a lot of queens out there, and I don't have to mention names, I don't have to point fingers. All I can say is, grand broomstick jockey that I am, I am very grateful. Hell, I might even go into a Roman Catholic church and light a candle. That's how grateful I am that I don't have to pay their karma, because that's how shitty their karma is. Okay? And you know what? They deserve it. because I also grew up in restaurant catering and hospitality. I know all about service and hospitality. However, at the Karma Cafe, there's no menu. You get served exactly what you deserve. So, to all of you gals out there making shitty posts, keep up the good work and keep us posted about your next gig.
or lack thereof.
Well, we could already
Yes,
see
I'm a
No,
true
because
believer in fate. You know, it's like all about networking and getting
yeah, but
yourself out
Margot, I
there. Being
follow you. Honey, you work, bitch. You work. And also, anyone, if you haven't seen Margoh Channing perform, just like if you aren't at the Pine Grove Inn earlier tonight, it sucks to be you. Because, like I said, Margoh is not only a great performer, she's a great MC. She's a witty raconteur. She's just a general entertainer. She chooses to do it in drag. But the bitch is funny as hell and she's real. And I noticed Margoh because this I've given it to so because I've been doing this longer than you, and it's a piece of advice. She went sideways on us, or is that just my screen?
No, she's sideways.
Hey, girl. But
I think
Margoh,
I need a Dramamine.
you need a lot more than that, Tony. But Margoh, I didn't have to give this piece of advice to because she seems to get it.
Oh, of course.
And Tony knows because I gave this advice to Tony. It's something I say to anyone who's not been doing this as long as I have. When you're on stage, I used to think about what the audience wanted, and it's not a bad thing to think about that. But first and foremost, an entertainer has to please himself on stage. And it might sound selfish, but it's for a good outcome. Because when we're out on stage, people, and this goes beyond my sisters, anybody out there watching who, like the three of us, is an entertainer, and I know Gaylord Cole is probably still watching, he'll back me up on this. When you go on that stage, you have to have fun, you have to have a good time. Because if you're not having fun out there, not a walking ass is going to have fun watching you.
No, they're not.
And you got to keep that in mind. It's our job to bring the party. But in order for us to bring the party, we have to attend the party.
Very true. Now, Margoh, speaking of you, where are you going to be performing? What's coming up for you?
Yes, please.
Oh, I think you muted yourself.
Margoh, we can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
You muted yourself.
You muted yourself.
Oh, no. I think when you turn
we can't hear you, Margoh.
I think Margoh? Hello?
Ethel to Chili, come in, Chili.
Margoh?
Hey, hold on.
Oh, wait. Now she's sideways.
You can't make this shit up. How do we get these chicken shit gigs, Tony?
I don't know.
Wait, I tried to find her phone number so I can text her that she muted herself.
Well, she's unmuted, but I think she's frozen.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
All right, give it a minute.
All right, we'll see. Oh, we lost her.
She'll be back. Watch the thingy.
Oh, my. Poor Margoh.
We love Margoh Channing, though. She's fabulous.
Me too. I feel bad when I don't know what happened.
Yeah, but Tony, you don't look like you feel bad. Bitch, I am living for your makeup tonight.
Oh, thank you. I don't know.
You're giving me evil blonde realness.
Okay. I just went very smoky.
Did you used to star on Knots Landing?
Oh,
you're giving me very Donna Mills.
Oh, Donna Mills. She was so beautiful. Donna
Actually, you know what? You're giving me like hybrid because there was also Flamingo Road. You're giving me hybrid Donna Mills and Morgan Fairchild.
Oh, I
But,
live.
but actually, you're closer to Morgan Fairchild,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
with the hair.
I think we got her back. We got you back.
I'm
Mother,
back.
where the
Can you hear me
hell
now?
did you go, you bitch?
Where did you go? Did you have a gentleman caller?
Now I can't hear
If,
you guys.
if she had a gentleman caller that quick and he pays, I want his phone number.
Can you hear us? Margoh? Can you hear us? Margoh?
Hello, Margot.
I can't hear you guys. Now. I'm
Margot,
having some
Polo.
problems.
Oh no, she can't hear us.
Can you hear us, Margot?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, shit.
Margoh? Margoh? Hello? Can you hear us now? We may have.
Hold on.
We may need a whiteboard.
Yeah, right?
we'll
We
write.
should get one of those.
We'll write the messages. And we'll write what we're saying. I don't know.
I don't know why I can't.
Margot,
Can you guys
we
hear
are
me? I
having
can't
sound
hear you.
Yeah,
issues.
we can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Ugh.
Okay, Margot, you're going to get a
Let me
text
try
message from me.
again.
Tell us about your upcoming show.
Oh, we lost her again. Oh my lord!
Oh, sweetie.
Oh my lord! It was going all great. This was like, it was going fine, and then I don't know what happened.
And then we stubbed our toe.
And yeah. As soon as
I
I asked
don't
her,
know. I heard Bette Midler say in a movie once.
I don't know. Well, I can tell you about my upcoming gig this weekend.
We don't care.
I went. She's
That's
crying
not
again.
true, but I had to be a dick.
She's crying again. Don't touch anything. Leave your camera the way. Leave it the
I
way
don't
it
know
is.
why I
Margot,
can't
can you
guys.
hear
This is
us?
crazy.
She can't hear us.
Can you hear us?
No, she said no. She can't hear
Hang
us.
on, hang on, hang on, hang on.
Wait,
I'm going to text you, Margot.
she is texting you.
Margot.
Oh,
I can't see.
hold
Hold on one
Oh.
sec.
Oh no.
She's got to get her clothes.
We lost her.
This reminds me of the episode with
Yes! Yes,
Preston Lopez.
yes, with Preston Lopez. Remember?
I got so pissed off. Sure.
I know. That was the worst. That was the that was the
And
worst.
Preston is gorgeous. He's
Yeah.
talented. I mean, he's got so many accomplishments. I'm like, what the fuck kind of archaic equipment is he using?
I don't know. I mean, we couldn't get like anything. Picture. Sound.
But that's what this is reminding me of.
Yes.
Hold on.
Oh my goodness.
Margot, come back.
Come back, little Sheba. Oh, there she is. How about now?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. I guess
Oh, thank goodness. All right, Margot, before anything else fucks up.
sorry.
Bitch,
That's my fault.
where are you appearing next? Tell us everywhere you're appearing.
Oh my god, I'm appearing nowhere. I'm retired. I'm just
You're so full of
Yeah,
shit,
you
you
wish.
stink.
no. I'm actually I am taking a couple months off. But I'm going to be doing Christmas shows at Pangea starting in November.
Oh,
So
nice.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to do one in November and one in December. So I am.
We'll have to make it a point
Yes.
to go and see it, and we'll
Yeah.
have to record something to do a little. Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be-
I'll find a way to drag her into Manhattan because
Yeah.
she's gonna have to stop and pick my fat ass up along the way anyway.
It's going to be a very simply Margot Christmas. So
Oh, nice.
lots of fun.
Okay.
Christmas songs, original songs, a lot of fun. Giveaways.
I'll be the ghost of Christmas presents. Buy me one.
Fabulous. Actually, I want to have one guest each show, so I might be reaching out to you girls. Yeah.
Oh, well, then there you go. You have two. You got one. You got one guest for 2 shows each,
Yes.
or something like that. All right, and Margot, the other thing we need to know before we come to a close is we need to know any and everywhere that our viewers can find you on social media.
Oh my God, you can find me on Snapchat as Margoh Channing. You can find me on Instagram as Margoh Channing, and you can find me on Instagram. Oh no, did I say Instagram? And on Facebook, Margoh Channing. The only place you cannot find me is on Twitter because I've been banned for life.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
wow. Really?
See, my Twitter is all gay porn stars.
No, I know.
I never use my Twitter. Plus, you know what? I never got the hang of Twitter.
Yeah, me either.
I don't get Snapchat. And all people do on Snapchat is exchange wiener pics anyway.
Oh, please. I'm sorry, honey. Send me a good cock pic. I'm ready for it. All right. I love those messages.
Sorry, girl. I'm not a lesbian.
No, I love those messages that I get from someone. They say they're on a mission in Afghanistan.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, stop.
No, wait. So the first thing I say is, I'm like, all right,
go ahead.
Just show me the cock pic, and then I'm going to delete you.
I'm on Instagram. And, they left their asses off at me on Facebook, including that bitch right there next to me. I'm on Instagram, and I wake up, no breakfast, no coffee, no booze, no nothing. And I check my Instagram messages, and I get a message. I'm a widower looking for a good Christian woman to be a good and proper stepmother to my 3 children. And after seeing your picture, I think you'd be perfect.
Obviously, he believes in the Joe
How
Crawford
many
school of
good
child
Christian
rearing.
women wear more graffiti on their face than any subway car you ever sat in, with G-cup tits, for goddamn, those are big titties, and have fangs.
Yes.
Good
I don't know. You have Christian women written all over.
Yes.
A good Christian woman that raises children. Sure.
Yeah. And my comment, as soon as I was able to catch my breath from laughing, I blocked his fucking head.
I know. I'm dying for a cigarette now that you're smoking.
I've been smoking throughout the whole show. Where the fuck have you been?
No, I saw. I know. Well, I should have went on the dance.
Oh, I said the F word. And I'm supposed to be a good Christian woman. Fuck out of here.
Good Christian women smoke, please. Are you kidding me?
And then there was Tammy Faye Baker and this other female televangelist that Tony kind of has a resemblance to. I forget her name.
Who?
I don't know, but she was not Tammy Faye, but there was another one, and she's dead now, poor dead thing. And
so is Tammy Faye.
Yeah, but it wasn't Tammy Faye, but she was photographed for Tammy Faye.
Oh.
Oh my God, it's gonna bother me until I figure out her name. But she wore pink wigs and whatnot. I mean, oh my, look, they both look like fucking drag queens to begin with.
True.
But then again, why not? Their husbands are closet faggots.
Yeah,
exactly. They were just priming the pump.
No, but what really tickled my no is that the Christian, the leader of the moral majority, Jerry Falwell, was second cousin to none other than Jerry Lee Lewis. And we know he wasn't a very good Christian.
No, he liked them young and
yes,
really
man.
Yes. Yes.
But they were first to second cousins.
He married a 13-year-old.
Like Jerry Falwell was blood related to Jerry Lee Lewis.
Mm.
Well, pierce
No.
my ears and call me drafty.
Uh,
Okay.
The girls got to have me back on when I do this on my computer because it's much easier than on my
Oh yeah.
Well,
What an idiot I am, huh?
one
Oh
of
my
us should have
God.
told you should have done it on your computer, not
I
on
know. You know what it was? I went on before and I did a live, and you have to do that on your phone. So that's
Right.
why I just was on my phone.
What,
But yeah,
Facebook Live? I do Facebook Live on my computer too. I do everything on my computer. I use my phone for a phone. I mean, it's nice to be able to check your email or to pop onto Facebook. But I like having. I got a Samsung Galaxy something. I think it's a Galaxy 20. But I use my phone for a phone. I
Yeah.
got Tony's been to my house. I got computers coming out the giggy. Tony, where do I not have a computer in my apartment?
One for every occasion.
The only place is the toilet.
I just haven't set one up there, but I have enough to put one. I'm drootsing with laptops. It's pathetic. But I don't own a tablet.
Me neither. I don't have one of those.
I have one, but I don't use it that often anymore.
No.
I want one, but I don't know how often I'd use it because I love electronic gizmos, but I got the attention span of a gnat. I get bored.
I can only imagine the electric gizmos you're talking about. Come up and see me sometime.
Go fuck yourself, May. Like I said, I'm not a lesbian. I'll come up, but it ain't you I'll be looking to see. But anyway.
Well, thank you so much for having me on. I know Tony's like, I gotta go. I'm tired.
Tony was over this before we started tonight. And it has nothing to do with you, but she had a live gig.
No, thank you. Thank you
But
so much
also,
for allowing me to do it tonight.
on in this heat.
Oh, girl.
Oh, wait a minute. I wanted to mention that. Did anyone notice? Do you guys know Sutton Lee Seymour? She takes the subway to her gigs. I was like, she must be sweating her ass off.
I know who she is.
Yeah.
I don't know her personally.
No, I don't either. But I
Her
just was saying.
husband was involved for a while. Her husband's a sweetheart, Jason Sanciotto. He was involved with the Tyler Clementi Foundation.
Right.
Never mind my hat. I take my wig off to Sutton because I used to live in Manhattan years ago, and I remember taking the subway. I haven't taken the subway in decades. No, I'm lying. I took it briefly not too long ago because my former employer visited New York and wanted to ride the subway. We took it all of 2 stops, but because I was done. But I remember years and years ago riding the subway, especially in drag.
Oh my God, in that heat.
You don't even get halfway down the stairs. And this is like the ass end of July. There is no oxygen on a subway platform.
I know. I'm gonna give her a Medal of Valor.
I'd give her more than that. Taking the subway to a gig in drag
in July.
Oh
my God. God bless
I mean,
her.
I'm undead. One would think I'm indestructible. Subway in drag in July. No, I mean, seriously. I mean, because I remember even in my youth, because I was a Long Island performer for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm born and raised on Long Island, but I was always a Manhattan performer. When I became a Long Island performer, I kind of sympathize with you, Margot, how you came to be, because when I started performing on Long Island, I was a known Manhattan entertainer, even though I lived on Long Island. But this was back in my youth, and no one wanted to book me. I was thin. I had a great wardrobe. So the way I finally got booked, because I would show up, I would watch the show, I would tip, and people would ask me, when are you going on? I'm like, going on? I'm here to watch the show like you. Well, after a while, that didn't work for people anymore, so they went to the club. We want to see her. And eventually I started getting bookings on Long Island.
Oh, fabulous.
But But no, traveling public transportation in New York City in Trad. Oh, no, not me, not Alexis Flame.
A
And if
journey.
and if you see, no, actually, I'm lying. There is, I think it was my I don't know, I forget which birthday it was. I did take the subway into town
Mhm.
to go to my own birthday party one year with my aforementioned ex who found the weight that I lost. Although he didn't stay on the train with me, he got off in Brooklyn, that dirty bastard. But because there's a picture of me on Facebook riding the subway in train.
I remember that.
All right, I'm going to look for that.
Yeah, I was a redhead or strawberry blonde. That was a one and done. That was a one and fucking done. And when I tell you my face was actually my face was baked, and it still didn't stay on. It was an abnormal heat wave.
Thank God for Uber.
That there was no Uber. That Uber's only been around for a couple of years. This was prior to Uber. You know how it feels when you come home from outside and you get back into your air-conditioned house or apartment? Well, it was one of those evenings where coming up out of the subway onto a Manhattan street felt like walking into an air-conditioned apartment in July.
In July.
In July.
Hello, ladies.
Hello,
on
Ann.
that note,
Tony. That's my friend
Hi,
Tony Domino.
Hi, Tony.
Thank you.
hi, Tony. How are you? Well, on that note,
All right, kids.
of the ensemble, I bid you adieu. Margot, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, all our viewers, one of my first Facebook friends, the incomparable Margoh Channing.
Thank you for having me on. Naughty or nice?
Oh, honey, we will have you on again. Oh, no, it's not
please.
nice. It's
Please
naughty
do.
or nice.
I know we
And
get
you have
more.
to
We can get
remember
more
this,
naughty.
Margot.
I'll bring whips the next time.
Oh, I have. Don't worry.
She has
But no,
plenty.
you have to understand, Margot. It's naughty or nice. Not nice.
Nice.
Because if you speak fluent gay, which I know you do, you could be nice.
Nice.
Or you could be nice. Now we all know there ain't a
Very
fucking thing nice about being nice.
No.
Alrighty.
Margot,
Night,
thank
gals.
you again.
Mwah, mwah.
And we
Thanks,
will have
Tony.
you on again. Good night,
Oh,
sweetheart.
please do. Thank you. Love you.
I
Bye.
love you more. Bye-bye, sweetheart.
Bye.
Well, Tony,
Fabulous.
oh, we love Margoh Channing. She's
Margot.
amazing.
Yes, she is.
Well, by the way, audience who want to take a poll, who's got a bigger rack, me or Tony Homperm?
Of course, yours are bigger. You paid more.
Well, that's beside the point.
More silicone.
I'm also taller. Yes, because Tony is so petite.
Petite.
Yeah, that's not. That's the new word for short. Anyway, no, but again, and we're going to be just slightly changing our schedule.
Well, I don't think we are. We'll talk. We'll discuss.
Oh,
We'll discuss.
all right. Well, then, until next time, I am the ever naughty Alexis Flame, also known as the Horror Diva, and my fabulous and exceptionally exotic tonight co-hostess, the
Nice Tony Homperm.
and tonight she was ever so nice.
So nice.
So, bidip. That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
Y'all ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Get the hell out.
We
Thanks
got
for
to go home.
joining us.
Get the hell out of here.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Good night.